my feet like have this problem where they go inwards a lot. So like
a rocking chair.
Just like, a little bit. I messed up my shoes over time.
What about you, Brady? We're all putting it out on the
Brady, how
table.
are your feet?
We're putting our feet up on the table now.
I like
Show
to
us your feet, Brady.
And welcome back, everyone.
Exclusive.
I was gonna say
There
something
it
weird,
is.
and you beat me to it.
Welcome back, everyone, to BoardFellows. No, I don't know why we started talking about feet, actually. I do. I think I was the one that started that conversation.
Autism.
Yeah.
About autism.
It's all his fault.
It's all
blame it
it's
on
all
me.
autism. Blame it on the autisms. Blame it on the autisms. How's everybody doing today?
Exactly.
I'm doing
Good. How are you, Deanne?
I'm good. I was sick this morning, but I'm kind of better now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm drinking.
I feel like this is
fresh
Mr.
Dr.
Rogers'
Pepper.
house, and
I already
we've all
drank
just
my
been
cold, fresh Dr. Pepper.
welcomed into Nate's dungeon.
My neighbor. That would actually be kind of fun, like a Mrs. Rogers neighborhood, except it's me and it's in a dungeon.
I could actually see that very clearly, and it's really, I kind of love
A little off-putting, but I kind of like it too.
it. You with your
It's more
sweater
like
vest.
you want to be my roommate.
You want to be my roommate? I have been called Mr. Rogers before. I've been called a lot of people. Mr. Rogers, Keanu Reeves.
It's because you look old and wear cardigans.
I get called Jesus a lot.
That is fair. I
That's
also
not a joke.
I
That's
also
not a
get
joke.
called.
I get called a bitch.
Oh,
Iconic.
Lord. Slay.
I might actually start the
Own it.
episode there. We'll see. But okay, serious face now. Serious face. Welcome back, everybody. Last time on the new heroes of Altiria, our party broke out of captivity with the help of their former adversary Koreth. They made their way through secret tunnels dug for them by their friends in the Alanian Revolutionary Army, and into the vault where the Dark Knights of the Black Sun store their plunder. There, one of our heroes, Poi Poi, saw the relics and remnants of their homeland Alania, stolen mere months after they left. On the floor in the center of the room, abandoned and discarded, laid their people's most sacred artifact, the Heart of the Lake, a large and ancient soul stone of mysterious and unfathomable mystic energy. Emboldened with both rage and despair, Poi Poi and the rest of the party made their way out into the open. There they saw Patchwork, the nefarious leader of the Black Sun's raider platoon, waiting for them. When asked if they were the ones who sacked Poi Poi's people, Patchwork replied simply, "Yeah, I did." A battle ensued, with the party exploiting Patchwork's weakness to sound, and Johann drawing on the other knight's poor resistance to his greater command spell. At the end of the battle, when Patchwork knew he had lost, he revealed that Poi Poi's homeland was empty by the time he got there, leaving the fate of the Alanians a mystery. Now, the party makes their way towards the city of Goldmarsh, their next stop on the journey to overturning their fate and defeating the malicious Einar Grimm. Right now, it is nighttime. You guys have set up camp in the forests between Northwatch and Goldmarsh, and in the morning, you guys will have. This is the night before you guys arrive in Goldmarsh. Welcome everyone to the D&D session.
Wow.
Lay paws and claws.
Welcome
Wow.
to Lay Paws and Claws.
Come on,
What
pull
is
up a
it?
chair next to the fire.
PNC? That doesn't sound good.
PNC.
We're
We gotta work
punk
on
here.
We are
Punk.
punk.
I like that.
We're punk here.
Honk.
We're punk here.
Are we eating some rations?
Welcome to Punk.
Peace and rest.
Welcome to Punk.
Boy probably has not taken their face out of the map since we left the last town.
Out of which
Okay.
map?
They
I just
also
imagine
definitely
Boy-
they've also haven't taken the mask off, I imagine.
Yeah. I imagined them just walking straight and just like bumping into shit and just keep walking.
Yeah.
Johan has had 1,000-yard stare for a while as well.
For like a month. For like a month straight.
No, he just looks that way. He
worse
just
over
looks that way
time.
because he's a deer.
I whisper to his mom, like, do you think it's the dementia or like has he seen
Oh,
some
yeah.
stuff? Both?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah, okay.
Trying to get the ambience all set.
Yes, please. Ooh, it's so cold out here tonight. With the wind blowing. Oh my god, it just picked back up.
That's a lot of wind.
I
Oh.
never get cold. My fur is
Or for the win.
insulated.
Speak for yourself. I get a little cold up top.
Get a hat.
Yeah, we should get you a hat.
I need a hat.
Ooh, a
We should have
swamp,
Next
Throw
time
my
we're at
chest,
Solomon's,
that'd be nice.
that's our next quest.
swamp with a beanie.
But yeah, that's so unheard of. He would never wear a beanie.
He'd be covering up his. He'd be covering up his
The
his
beanie
emblem.
and the
He'd be covering up his cool tattoo. Are we at a campfire? Or are we walking around?
You guys have set up camp for the night. This is you're very, very close to Goldmarsh, but you know you're walking through a forest. There's wolves and stuff. Actually, there's wolves and stuff. So you don't really want to go.
Shut up!
You don't. You don't really want to go walking around so late at night. So you guys have set up camp and all of that. Also, just to give you guys, you know, a long rest to heal up if anybody's got any damage, or to repair armor, or do whatever else you might want to do.
I can repair armor. Now I have a spell
lose-
for that.
I lose my temporary hit points when I rest, right?
Yes.
Thwomp starts kind of like eagerly handing his armor over to Gimbal and be like, "Can you please repair this? Can Gimbal actually repair this?"
Yeah, I have a spell for that now.
Because even Solomon's like, "I don't know."
Yeah, I literally have a spell
DM?
called repair armor.
All right,
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
it's all yours then. Thank you.
I think that's a 3rd tier spell, right?
Yeah, so it takes 20% mana, right?
Yes.
I barely use mana anyways. I got 100% mana on my soulstone, so I'll just repair your armor.
I watch eagerly like from 10 feet away.
You just see Gimbal like doing magic and shit. His hands are glowing. The armor repairs
Ooh.
itself.
Amazing.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Anyone else have damaged armor?
Got just a little bit of damage. It's minor, but I figure if we have time for your mana to
Yeah,
replenish.
I was gonna say we're gonna rest anyways, so I might as well just
Sure, top me
restore
off.
your armor. Yeah, and I'll cast
Thank you.
repair armor again.
You cast repair armor.
I got 1 hit point back, thanks.
Yeah.
Mine is undamaged.
Mine is as well.
I would like to try. I would like to try and I pull the note out of my pocket, and I would like to double check the coordinates on the note compared to the location of Goldmarsh.
Okay.
See how far off it is.
So Gold Marsh, the coordinates when compared to, I'm guessing you're comparing it to the bloody map, right?
Yeah.
On the bloody map, the coordinates lead to the town of Pinetown, which is
Pinetown.
which is the town northeast of Gold Marsh.
I'm assuming it's on the same road.
Yeah, it's after Gold Marsh. If you guys have the map, if you open the map, you'd see that there is a fork in the road. If you go left, you go to Empty Mill, Winehouse, Deep, and Archer's Grave. And if you go right, you go to the town Pinetown,
Pinetown.
which mysteriously has not a lot of forests around it.
It used to
They're
be a
called
pine.
Lone
Well, it was a pine. It was a pining town.
Yeah,
I opine for that town.
they
They
used to.
overpine.
They used to.
Pine town.
Yeah.
I say as if pining is a verb for lumber.
That's what you do.
Lumber doing. What's
Lumberjacking.
lumberjacking? You know, lumber
Wait.
doing.
Ay, caramba.
And
Which what are we feeling? Are we going to Empty Mill or Pinetown?
Pinetown just sounds funner.
Okay.
It's up to you guys. I don't
Sounds
mind
more-
either way.
I need
Sounds more lively, yes.
I need to go to.
Okay.
No
Cool.
objections.
I know Corda mentioned a headquarters of sorts, and I think that it's probably at Pinetown. If I had to guess.
That settles it.
If you have reason to
Pinetown
believe
it
it, then
is.
I would believe it.
I'm not confident about that, but I have reason to go to Pinetown.
It's a little out of the way on the way to Winehouse and Deep, but we could always cross across the wasteland there. Nothing's keeping us on the roads.
Makes sense.
After what we just been through, how bad could it be?
Mm-mm. There could always be worse.
Poi Poi just kind of stares into the fire.
Johan's doing the same.
Damn, everyone has an empty look in their eyes.
I kind of get up and I kind of shuffle and plop down next to Poi Poi. And I'm just like, what's up, buddy? You doing okay?
Conflicted, I guess.
About?
Not knowing the fate of my entire people.
I would imagine that
Also-
would weigh on a lot of people's minds in that position. Also,
I take the mask off and just hold it, and I also take out the note. Sorry. I found this before I broke you guys out.
what does it say?
It's from my mom. This mask was hers.
Really?
Yeah, I just happened to stumble upon a headquarters where she stayed. Because I guess she was an Edgewalker too. Of course. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's in the blood.
Hmm.
Must be in the blood.
Except she was one of the cool ones, you know, the ones that actually went out and did stuff.
Hey, I think you're one of the cool ones now.
No.
I mean, what are you doing here? You're definitely one of the cool ones.
I do have a mask now, so that's cool.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that
Heirloom
marks
at
you
that.
officially one of the cool ones.
It's an heirloom at that.
Hmm. You saw how Cordith was like, "Oh, you're one of the Edgewalkers." That felt cool.
Yeah, that's like VIP status.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow she knew I was gonna find this, and I like wave the note. It addresses me directly.
Really?
I don't know how she knew I was out and about, or if she was just hopeful and left it a long time ago. I couldn't tell exactly how old everything in there was, but the mask, the bow, the map of the barracks, those were all hers. And this note telling me to come find her in Pinebrook.
No way.
Pinetown?
Pinetown.
Fine town.
Pinetown. And I don't know how old this note is. So I kind of just have to hope she's still there.
Well, if we've learned anything from Gimbal, it's an awfully small world.
Yeah. I ran it to my parents somehow.
It feels
so
so
you
big
could
to me.
Well, you are awfully small.
Yeah.
My world before was about the width of that tree to that tree.
And look how far you've come.
Probably hundreds of thousands of that spaces.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
boy,
so-
I haven't lost what you've lost, but I think keep a stiff upper lip.
Mm.
I think we can possibly find your mother tomorrow.
Well, it probably wouldn't be tomorrow.
I hope so.
'Cause you guys are quite far from Pinetown, but you'll
In
be
the
in
next
Gold
couple
Marsh.
of days.
You'll be in Gold Marsh.
I'm gonna put the mask back on.
Well,
No, thanks for
Cool.
sharing.
on the prospects of finding mothers, I am hopeful for you.
Thanks.
As for the rest of the Alonian people, you're not as alone as you probably think you are. We will find out all of this together.
Yeah.
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 There might be Alanians in Gold Marsh. I remember hearing rumor a long time ago that there were some slaves there.
Right.
Mm.
This is one of the places we meant to go a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we got sidetracked by that crow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still don't know what that crow's deal is.
Yeah, whatever happened to
Hey.
that crow?
It ain't no crow, I'll tell you that. In a good faith gesture, Womp takes his necklace off and hands it out to Poi Poi to see if it makes Poi Poi feel better to hold on to it.
What are you doing?
It looks like I think you should hold on to this for a while. If it makes you feel better.
Are you
Just
sure?
don't go noodling around with it near that sphere right away. I want to be there when we do that.
I sort of pull out the heart of the lake.
I kind of look around. I'm like, do we do it now?
I don't
We
know.
could do it now. I mean,
Do we think it's gonna like explode or something?
well, I
Or-
didn't think that, but now I'm almost concerned.
You never know. I feel
I
like
think
anything
it's-
could explode.
It hasn't stopped you before.
It really
Exploded.
hasn't, but
You've exploded a number of times so far.
I don't know. I've had one of these explode directly into my face recently, so.
Hmm.
And Gimble's holding on to that one.
What one?
What?
The Major Soul Stone. I gave it to you, right?
Oh,
Or did I give
right.
it to? Did I give
No.
it to?
No, I'm holding
Johan?
one.
Yeah,
I'm holding
Go
one.
on.
Johan has it. That's the one from the gun. I blew up the gun on accident. Well,
Yeah.
it was an accident. I thought it was pretty cool though. I like grabbed it and then I phased through it and then I jumped away and it all blew up and Mr. Fish
Whoa.
like yelled about it and he seemed devastated. But I was like, it's a gun. You probably don't want them to have that. Would it be okay if I tried? Not
What,
to
the
blow it
gun?
up, but to
Oh.
no.
Oh yeah, no.
That,
I think we should try it. I hand it to Poi Poi. I'm like, and I take a few steps back.
I'm gonna carefully remove the string from the amulet.
Hmm.
Very carefully, not to damage it, because I don't want to. Like, in case this doesn't work, I want to be able to put it back on. I'm gonna take the little shard. I'm gonna line it up with the sphere, and I'm just gonna let it drop into place. Dink.
And as you do, you see this shimmer around the crack as the necklace itself fizzles away and the shard of the stone seals itself back into the sphere. You see as the clouds of silver inside of the sphere sort of swirl and shift around, and the sphere itself begins to glow. But it's not a it's about to blow up kind of glow. It's a warm and calming glow, and especially calming to you, Poi Poi. You feel this sense of home as you look into the sphere, and everyone around you can see the silver inside of the sphere shifts and changes and moves as if they were waves in this massive ocean and trapped inside of a sphere. And the waves shift and they change, and in the shapes of the waves, Poi Poi, you can see the faces of your family members. And each of you looking into the sphere from different angles, you each see the faces of your family members as if smiling and homely, almost as if the sphere itself is telling you that they are okay, that everything will be okay. You feel
Hi, family members. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Gimbal waves.
You feel an intense power emanating from the sphere, and you feel that this power is good.
This is the first time I've ever seen it like this. I grew up around this thing and it was always broken. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry it took so long for you to see it like this. Big thumbs up.
Well, it just kind of makes me more confident that we were supposed to happen.
The stars aligned in a way.
It's meant
Thanks.
to be.
Thanks for taking care of it, Swamp.
You're welcome. I lightly kind of pat him or them on their head, not to bruise them.
The bandage is gone.
Okay, I'll count you as a part of my family for now.
Oh! Swamp
I'm not
blushes,
gonna
doesn't know
cry.
what to say.
I'm not gonna cry. No.
Don't you cry, Gimbal.
I always cry.
I'm pointing at you, don't you
Gimbal
cry.
starts crying.
I look at Johan. Don't cry, Johan.
He looks kind of deep in thought, but there's a smile on his lips.
Oh.
Sorry that you
clarify,
don't
we
have
can-
an amulet.
Yeah. We can all see this this dancing around too, right?
You each see your own family members. Poi Poi, you see your grandfather and your cousin. Thwomp, you see your father. Gimbal, you see your parents, and Johan, you see your mother.
Which parents?
your adoptive parents.
Cool. I give my dad the double guns. I don't know what to say. It's been a while, Pop. I think that to myself. I don't say it out loud.
Gimbal seeing his like parents in the heart of the lake. He like in his little like apron pocket, he has this little wooden trinket, and he's just kind of fidgeting with it, and just tearing up a little bit. Already kind of missing his parents after seeing them like 2 days ago.
I think Johan's just like covered his mouth with his hand, just speechless.
This did help me feel better. Thank you, Juan.
You're welcome.
This is the legacy of both of our families. I'm gonna hold on to it though. If that's okay.
Well, it's a little hard to wear around my neck these days. So you're welcome too.
We'll find you another amulet if it's
Yeah, a cooler amulet.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if you want the one with scrim inside of it, since Johan's got a huge gem now.
I'll think about it.
I must say,
Well,
I'm also
Mhm.
thankful for this visage. I too had a family member that my mother, whose fate I haven't been certain of. I hadn't seen her in a long time, and some recent events made me question the state, but this brings me hope as well. Puts my heart at ease.
I think
Hey,
it's nice.
I mean, so far we're on good track for finding mothers.
yeah. That was our original purpose, no?
It was actually. We were gonna find the mamas. We just didn't know we were finding our mamas this whole time.
I don't
We
know
were
that
the
I could
mama
actually.
finders all along.
I don't know that I could actually face my mother, but
Oh. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, buddy.
Whoever wants to, or actually all of you, could you roll perception checks for me?
For sure.
Yay!
For sure.
I
I
have
can.
left my
my
dice over there.
Let me turn on my lamp so I can see. That is an 11.
A 6.
A 0.
Why are my
Damn.
rolls so ass cheeks?
I gotta toss this dice away. I got another 5.
Am I the highest roll?
Again.
Okay.
So,
I'll
What was
spend
it?
2.
Perception 6.
Is this a passive roll? Or is this...
This is an actual perception roll.
Okay. I know I didn't pass that. You don't have to tell me.
Poi Poi. You see the vision of your family in the sphere is not as you remember them. It's them different, slightly older. Your cousin now has a scar on their face that they never had before.
What?
As you look closer, you notice them. Like you notice, all you can see is like their faces, or like their faces and a little bit of their torso. But you see like their shoulders are moving side to side in a way that would indicate walking.
When you say older, do you mean like years older, or do you mean like
No, just
a,
just since you last saw them, older.
like a little bit? Oh shit! Is this a live? Is this live?
what's going on?
They're walking. My grandpa and my cousin.
You can see them right now through that crystal.
I can see them right now, and they're moving. It's not just it's not just an image.
It's hard to
They're
like
doing
a crystal
stuff.
ball.
It's an actual crystal ball.
Holy shit!
That's amazing.
Is it like the same type of crystal ball that like that what's that wizard Sanguine had?
Oh, keep me miles from it.
Yeah, don't
No, it is not. It is.
touch
It is not. It looks completely different. The crystal ball
Yeah.
that Sanguine had was not at all
Yeah.
like that.
I still suggest we don't trust it. Or we don't trust me. Don't test fate.
I try to calm Johan down. I'm like, this thing is giving me nothing but positive vibes. That crystal ball back there was like twice this size, and it didn't do anything for me.
I just don't want to take any chances.
Okay, I understand, buddy.
If I like try to focus on it, can I change the vision, or does it just focus on Hoity and Weibel?
Where are you trying to focus it?
My mom.
You try to focus the vision. Actually, roll for me.
Roll what?
We will. You know what? We're gonna roll your magical affinity.
Okay.
It's not gonna go up.
Okay.
It's not gonna go up or down, but you can add your magical affinity to this roll.
Okay, come on. Shit. That is a 11. I have 2 pity points I can spend. To make it a 13 if that works.
I can give it to you with an 11.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
You see, as you focus, the waters shift and spur, and there's a static. Something's keeping you from seeing this, but through the slight static, you can sort of make out a mask and maybe grass, but you can't tell much else from that. And then the vision very quickly reverts back to your grandfather and your cousin.
Did the mask look vaguely like the one I'm wearing right now?
Yes,
Hmm.
it's an Edgewalker mask.
It is an Edgewalker mask.
It is an Edgewalker
Okay.
mask. You can see that it vaguely looked like the one that you're wearing, but you're not sure if it's the exact same details, just because of how hazy the image is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's got some kind of like scrying shit going on, but I think that's something I'm gonna have to focus on. But I almost saw my mom.
No.
Almost, I think. I saw someone, an
Okay.
Edgewalker. It was really fuzzy though.
I wonder if it's just family, or if it's just anybody we know.
I don't know. Can I try to see Solomon?
Yeah, what's Solomon up to? Spy on him.
You focus. Actually, roll magical affinity for me.
Okay.
We're just gonna say you have to roll magical affinity to see
That was
this,
cocked.
and the higher the magical affinity, the clearer the vision.
Well, that was a failure.
Okay, you just see static.
Hmm.
Do I get a pity point though?
You do get a. Yeah, I'll give you a pity point. Yeah, why not?
Do you think I've exhausted this, or can I try to see one more person?
You can try to see one more person, or you can pass it along, and other people can try to see people too.
Oh, fair point. I don't feel like it's gonna blow up if I hand it to Johan, right?
You don't. You don't get that. You don't get that impression at all.
Hey, you were worried about it first.
I feel like something might happen.
I have a bad track record with magical orbs.
I mean, this orb's been through a lot. It can handle one Scoburn.
Just make sure my gloves are on.
Yeah, I'll pass it over to Johan, because I know you have the highest magical affinity of the group. I think.
Oh, sure. I'm not sure. What to look for here?
Try, I don't know, Nabi.
We could look for Nobby.
I was thinking Alistair.
Mm.
Oh,
We should probably look for somebody important that we're looking for.
hey.
I did. Nabi's
They're all
important.
important. Nabi's important.
There are a few people that I've mentioned a long time ago that went missing when my home was raided. Perhaps I can look for them. I can't remember their names out of character.
There was Captain Allworthy, and then the kid. I don't remember the kid's name.
For some reason, the name
think
Toby
that-
stuck out to me. I don't know if that was it though.
It might be Toby. I can
There's someone named Toby.
I can look.
Feel like
Because
I
I
might
remember
have
there was a conversation with Poi Poi that Toby's a weird name for an Olanian.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
It's
South
just
Point.
yeah. Listen, the
Andy.
Alanians,
It was
the different
Andy.
kingdoms.
Andy, that's what it was.
It was Captain Marion, Allworthy, and Andy.
I'll look for one of them, I guess.
Which one?
I feel like Captain Allworthy can handle himself, so I'm curious about Andy.
Still a weird name for an Alanian.
Magical
I'd
affinity. Maybe I should.
Maybe I'm
toss
just
this
being
die.
xenophobic. Yeah, I'm
Well, in
catching myself.
Andy's defense, I'm pretty sure he was raised by a human.
I mean, I guess so, but also Valentine doesn't feel like a Alanian name. My cousin's name is Woibel.
That sounds
Or-
like a Lanya name.
13.
the silver in the ball shifts and bends, and you start to see this vision of an Alanian stripped of their clothes, and, well, not stripped of their clothes, but stripped of their regular clothes, sort of dressed in rags. I don't remember if they were missing an arm before, but if they weren't, they're definitely missing an arm now, and it's replaced with mechanical. And they have a chain around their
He
neck.
was, but... Oh. Man, that's not such a good sight. At least he's alive. And I'm betting in Gold Marsh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
Well, at least, I can finally do some fucking liberating. That's what I came out here for.
Can I try Captain Allworthy?
You can try Captain Allworthy.
New roll?
Try Ethel. Try Ethel. Try Ethel.
It's just her baking a pie.
I'll
Yeah.
hand it to you when we try. Oh, I guess
I'm not
maybe,
magical. That's my problem.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I'm like
right.
goading you to
I'll-
take one of my wishes for the genie right now.
Okay, we'll do that in case this is a limited thing. Ethel it is then.
Yes.
I'm so tempted to do like Sylvar or something. I just want to know if that dude's alive.
I was also thinking Team Game.
I need to know.
Let's look for Ethel.
Yes.
Okay, that's better. 18.
Ah.
Wow. You see the silver shift and form, and you see the entire room that she's in right now. It looks like she fell asleep in her reading chair. You can see the bookshelves next to her, and the book. You can't see what's on the book because it's all silver, but you can sort of glimpse from sort of gather from the shape of the book that it's probably the photo album she showed you guys before. She's
Classic Ethel.
fast asleep with it
That's
open
so
in her lap.
Stop.
Thank you,
That
y'all.
one hurts me for different reasons.
Everyone's
Hey.
mother issues.
Should we try to check on that guy who ate all that yam pie from Live Village? We probably shouldn't check on anyone from Live Village.
I don't think we want to
They're
know.
probably all.
I don't
they're
think we
probably
do.
not around anymore.
Yeah.
No.
That didn't end
Yeah.
well.
I
Should I
think
look for
Yeah.
look for Baynard?
Slay.
fine.
He'll be fine.
He works for Solomon, right? So he's
Mhm.
probably chilling.
I'm gonna say after tonight. So if you guys want to look at anybody, you can do that. You can do that tonight. But in the future, I'm probably gonna have looking into the stone cost some amount of mana.
Something.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be
Alright.
just like 5 or 10%.
That's fair.
But
Okay.
it'll actually cost something. We'll say that it does cost something, and it's been costing you guys something this entire time. But you're gonna have a long rest before morning, anyways, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. I'll be ready to note. I'll be ready to note that mana cost,
Okay.
Just consider it.
since I'm definitely holding on to the heart of the lake.
Yeah, just consider it. We'll consider it 10%
Because it requires a roll.
because yeah.
Alright,
Officer Poi Poi watching the security cameras.
Perhaps
Perhaps Captain Allworthy then? Anyone else?
Yeah.
Unless anyone else has any ideas?
I'm almost.
Go check out Silva.
There's so many people we can check on right now.
There is.
Do
Man,
a swamp situation ship again?
Galter?
Walter.
Galter? Do we want to check
No,
on?
no, we don't
Do you
need to
want to
check on
check on?
Galter.
I'd rather not spy on.
That
You just-
seems
Sorry.
intrusive.
You just see him in bed with somebody else. Again.
I'd rather
Oh
not.
god.
That's horrible.
Every time we check on Galter, it just makes Swamp feel worse.
Let's just not. Let's just not. Then I think. I think that's as you put it, a little intrusive.
Mean.
Let's bring up Captain Allworthy then. Hopefully he's well. Ooh, even better. 17 plus 4, 21.
Ooh.
I'm getting better with this thing.
Make it so.
The
Hopefully the dear
silver,
mentor doesn't kick my ass.
the silver shifts and twists, and at first you see a vision of the inside of the warehouse where you were taken. It's empty. Captain Allworthy isn't there. And then it shifts and twists to show a grave. Captain Allworthy died on the day that you were captured. And then it shifts and twists again and shows the barkeep at the Adventurers Guild, Carter, who bears a striking resemblance to Marion.
Oh, maybe that's.
Forgot about that. Maybe I'll ask him about that. Another dime.
Interesting. Alright, we done with it? We done spraying?
Yeah, we done spying
Unless
on
anyone
people.
else has any.
Man.
So, someone mentioned Alistair, but I don't know what we can gain from
I'm
that.
a little worried. I'm a little worried that Alistair would know if we were scrying on him.
That is
Oh,
a good
man.
point. That
He
a
is
good
a little
point.
creepy like
What if we look
that.
for that fuck-ass crow?
Actually, hold a moment. I just look around with my eyes for that fuck-ass crow.
Roll perception if you want to.
I do.
And I know you keep
don't.
saying it's something else, but I don't know what you're trying to say it is.
We might as well just call it a crow. Just so we know what
For
it, we're
convenience
talking
sake.
about.
Yeah. The,
Is it around
We'll
us?
know
the
what
curious
we're saying.
corvid.
I like that.
The case of the curious Corvid. I love it.
Yeah. You guys haven't seen it in a while.
No, we have not.
Mhm.
Not since we went to the Den of Death.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did we figure out in that moment what the fuck-ass crow was? Or do we still not know?
I don't.
Swamp says
There's a
he
question
saw it
mark
as
on
some eldritch abomination, but
Mhm.
and
That's-
I'm one to believe that, but I
Yeah, I
don't
believe
know.
that.
It's not entirely clear. You guys do know from Nash's journals that Dorian and the rest of the party, sans Nash, did encounter a crow with a chain around its leg in the ruins of Aldios's tomb, where it was. I think it was which one freed? Who freed the crow?
I think it was Dorian. No.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah. So where
Yes.
Dorian apparently freed the crow, so you guys would know that much. That the crow was chained up in Aldios's grave. It still has a chain around its leg.
And we do believe it's the same crow then, yes?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
The
My gut
evidence
tells me
lines
so.
up the evidence lines up a little too well.
What was the name of the town we were just in, by the way?
Northwatch.
Northwatch?
Yes.
For Northwatch. Just because I still have the barracks map, and I don't know if I want to get rid of it, so I just want to clarify what barracks.
Yeah, it's the Northwatch barracks map.
Great.
I
Which
just had
was
a bad
also
idea.
that the map. Everyone who's watching right now, if you haven't seen that, go back and watch episode 18. But that should be in the encounters tab as well. The map the encounter map is the barracks map. So you have the actual map
Let's see.
physically.
I'm gonna also for inventory clearing. I'm finally gonna throw away the pebbles I've been holding on to.
Okay.
I just had a really bad idea.
What?
I'm gonna
What?
take that back.
Wait. No.
Take it from my hands before I speak his name.
What were you thinking, Einar Grimm?
Yeah.
That's kind of a good. It's
That's
See, that's
he's
tricky.
another one of those people
They
where
were-
if
that
we
like
try
they
on
might
them.
know.
They might
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I
Do you
mean,
think-
especially because we think he probably has another one of the core gems, right? So maybe they're connected. So maybe if I spy on him, he'll get like a Discord notification, and he'll know
Yeah.
from his gem.
It's like on
I-
Snapchat when you take a screenshot and it'll tell you when someone else takes a screenshot. That's what I meant.
That's horrible. I just want to know the face of our enemy, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's tricky because maybe it's if we try to spy on Einar Grimm, and this isn't the same
Well, you-
Einar Grimm.
It could bring
Does it
up
know
the
which
old
Einar Grimm?
for
Yeah.
all we know.
It could.
Which phone book is it using?
Well, what if I just spy on the other gem?
Does it let
Can we
you
tar-
spy
can we
on
target
inanimate
objects?
objects?
Can we target objects?
Technically, I mean, I don't.
I can try.
Mm-hmm.
What could we look for?
You probably have to
Something
have a very
safe.
clear vision of whatever it is you're trying to spy on in your head. And if
Wait.
if you haven't
I'm sorry.
met or seen or interacted with it, that might be difficult to do that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if we can just look for objects, then we could find the God Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we're not. Well, we do. We've kind of seen visions of the schematics. Kind of.
I mean, you
Yeah.
We
guys.
still don't know where schematics are exactly. We know what the schematics look like, though.
I mean,
Well, that-
We do.
you had the scroll, didn't you?
No, we never got it
No, yeah, it was removed
by Valentine.
when we got there.
Right.
So hopefully Valentine's alive and has it.
Maybe we should look for Valentine.
You're right.
Thank
That's
you.
a good one.
Okay.
That's a
We
good
didn't
one.
do that first.
Let's do Valentine first.
All right.
Let's look for
Make it
Valentine.
Because
happen,
if
dear man.
he's alive, he probably
makes
has
things
the
easier.
schematic.
That's gonna be a big
Makes
win
things
for
easier
us.
if he is in fact alive. Let's
Yeah.
look for
Roll
Valentine.
true.
Although if
Okay,
my
50.
mom, ooh.
The dust spins and swirls, and you see, in fact, a little, very, very, very French Alanian
You can
named
see he's French.
Valentine. You can see he's French.
It's
You can see
It's
he's
the way
French.
it's the way he's holding his cigarette. You
He
can
does
tell.
not have his mask on, and right now he looks very pensive. He's sort of
Try to
leaning.
see if he's still
He's sort of
playing,
leaning
so-
with his face on his fist. He looks like he's studying something, but the connection's not clear enough for you to see more than just his face and his shoulders.
Maybe another puzzle box.
Or maybe it's the schematics.
Maybe.
Maybe
But
he has. I mean,
we know he's
that
alive.
he left a card. He left a card where the
left a
schematics
card.
are supposed to be. So if he's still alive, he
Then
should
he
have it.
probably
He should
has
have
it.
it, right?
Awesome.
Unless it was taken from him.
Or if
But-
he gave it to someone.
Well, hopefully he didn't give it to someone. That would be stupid.
With someone he would trust with it, obviously.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Which I
Well, hopefully he's with my mom.
yes.
Because I imagine if they're both Edgewalkers, they're probably working together. So
Mhm.
hopefully wherever my mom is where their base of operations, and we'll find Valentine and the schematics there too.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, do we want to try and find Einar Grimm?
The devil on my shoulder is saying we should, but I shouldn't listen to that.
I mean, we are kind of in the middle of the woods right now, so if he was able to pinpoint our location, it would probably be better to do it while we're on the road rather than in a major city.
Then maybe we should do it before we start moving again, not while we just camped.
True. You're right, because we should sleep. Okay. So we'll keep in mind, next time we head out on the road, we'll try and spot Einar Grimm. I guess. It feels icky, but maybe.
I think maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah, probably.
Womp raises a finger. What about that Dorian fellow?
Oh yes, Dorian Nightingale.
We technically know what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Just not what he looks
Technically,
like
we've
right
talked to
now,
him.
but
I know what he looked like 40 years ago.
yeah. Which,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
Johan
my
has
family-
actually met Dorian.
You've directly
Oh.
met the guy? Oh,
I told you, he
said
saved
that
my
before.
life.
That's
Yeah.
Multiple
right.
times. I've said,
You
multiple
guys have
times I've said
episodes.
that.
And now he's a kook.
Now he's a kook. I have a guess as to why he's a kook.
Because he's old.
Mm-hmm.
Well, partly.
It happens to old people.
It happens to
Right?
old people.
And that's why Johan's the way he is.
Yeah.
Mm. Sure.
Hey, Johan's how old, but his mom's still alive? That's crazy.
Oh, then she must be really crazy.
Yeah, your mom's crazy.
Damn. Let's not
Please.
speak ill of people's moms.
Please do not speak like that of my mother.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
As of 2 hours ago, I wasn't even certain she was alive.
Yeah, we kind of jumped to joking a little fast, don't we?
It's a coping mechanism.
That
It
is
is,
fair.
it really is.
Dorian Nightingale.
I like your.
Yeah, like a CRT TV turning on.
Ooh, nice, 19.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
Dorian!
Actually, should I?
Been
should
a while.
Should we do a sound effect? What about?
Yes.
Is that
There you go.
maybe? Yeah, we'll do that one for looking.
I like
through.
that one.
Fucking
You
creepy.
see, the silver begins to swirl, and you see, sat on this floating object. It looks like this like platform. Maybe it's mechanical in construct. There sits an elderly Dorian Nightingale, cloak, like long, like tailcoat that looks almost like a cloak, and sort of sitting cross-legged in like almost prayer meditative-ish position. If you guys have like Doctor Strange meditating, sort of floating, except sitting on this mechanical platform and just perfectly still.
Think he's speaking through the cosmos like he did with us right now?
Maybe.
Potentially.
If he is, then who's he talking to?
Maybe he's just staying there.
And then his eyes snap open. and the
God,
silver.
the moth. Sorry.
His eyes snap open and he summons a moth in Brady's room. No.
Right in my face.
His eyes snap open and the silver clears and it goes back to the sort of still, calm waters of the lake.
He's also probably a person that can tell.
Okay, so that makes us that makes me confident not to check on Einar Grimm.
I too, yes.
Yeah.
I am one to agree.
Do you guys even know what Einar Grimm looks like?
Fuck no.
No,
What,
I mean,
would
technically, I don't know what my
visions?
mom looks like.
You
but I
have
was at
a-
least able to get a blurry image.
You have, in your visions, Evan, you have seen mostly the old Einar Grimm. So technically,
the
you
old?
could. So technically, you could check if the old ones. Well, I mean, they sort of defeated him, so it's like a 50-50 whether or not. Actually, I can just tell you this right now. The church is trying to resurrect him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you don't really need to look for that.
Okay.
But you guys
Would
have
we be able to find his
you guys
body?
have all seen visions of like the shadow,
Okay.
like the shadow man, shadow
What
creature
does-
that sort of turns into the demon.
What does the old Einar Grimm look like?
Like a dark wizard creature with massive horns.
Mm.
Are we talking like
uh,
ram horns? Or like...
like
You talking Black Cauldron?
imagine. Yeah, imagine. Oh my gosh, what's that like evil black armor from Skyrim?
Like
Oh,
Daedric armor?
Daedric armor, yeah. Imagine Johann in Daedric armor, but like
Oh, cool.
like massive and beastly. That's kind of oh, and like constantly on fire. That's Einar Grimm.
Okay.
All right.
So
Got
edgy,
it.
man.
You're getting all the furries in the comment
If
section.
Johan
Molly
went
right
to Hot
now.
Topic.
If Johann went to Hot Topic,
Pop
that
up
would
Hot
be
Topic.
that would be Einar Grimm. Yes.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I mean, if you have Grim in your name, you're automatically a little bit emo. You know what I mean?
Good. Well, we shouldn't look for him.
No, we shouldn't, because they'll probably see us right back.
Yeah, we don't want to fall into his clutches. That would be an amateur move.
That would be.
I think
take that
we're
back.
better than that.
The
Oh,
order.
yes. Yeah.
Thanks, you. Cool.
And passively, you
Alright.
just all see your family members.
That is sweet that that's the default configuration.
That's the default screensaver. Here's pictures of our family.
It's just
That's funny.
it's just visions of your family.
Oh,
I mean, hey, it brought a community together.
it sure did.
God, if my grandpa's alive, he's so pissed right now. I know he's just so pissed that he had to leave. You know how much he fucking preached hating the outside world? Like, I expected everybody out here to be barbarians that thought that, hey, I fucking love the taste of axolotl.
Really?
I mean, basically. Like, he had so many stories, and basically all of them would be like about the wonders of the outside world. And then, oh, but also, outsiders fucked up all of it, and it's all ruined and bad now.
Well, if he was familiar with the reign of Grim, then I can't
Well,
say I blame him.
I don't think so. He hadn't left the kingdom in ages. I think he was. No, he was alive before we fully closed off our doors, but he was born there and he never left, to my knowledge. And then when we
Never
were
mind, then.
attacked, when we were attacked, it was his idea to close us off to everybody. So, I know he's fucking seething right now. You know, actually, you know that I think about it, I think I've heard him talk about Goldmarsh before.
Really?
I think. The name
What about
didn't. The name didn't ring as familiar to me before, but like when I was young, he told me about a city of gold that was sort of built by like our people's way back ancestors. That was like the capital of this like network of ancient cities. And supposedly has like this great treasure like buried underneath it somewhere. Which he said is not real.
Well,
And then he proceeded to say that it used to be beautiful, but then it became a city of thieves. And then he started using it as a lecture point, as a prime example of why the outside world is wicked and ruins everything it touches.
sure.
And is the antithesis to Alanya.
Well,
we'll know.
old-
So I think that's where we're heading.
On water.
Old man lectures
Yeah.
aside, you may be onto something with that correlation. There must be some reason the Edgewalkers are picking Goldmarsh as their headquarters.
Well, they're not. Their headquarters isn't in Goldmarsh. Their headquarters is probably where my mom is, which would be Pinetown.
Archer. Oh,
But oh no, Archer's Rest is where the alcohol stash is.
sorry.
Yeah.
Mixed up.
Which that's Thwomp's quest.
Personal quest.
That name
Thwomp
was just
is,
more
like,
familiar
fumbling
to me
with
for some
this.
reason.
Just the mere mention of alcohol, Thwomp's fumbling with his gourd right now.
Well,
Yeah.
it is near our end goal areas, so
It is.
We will probably stop there at the very least.
Yeah.
Either way, there must be some reason, even if the Edgewalkers aren't really there, there must be some reason that all the Alonian slaves are being brought to Goldmarsh.
Yeah. Well,
Perhaps
not
they're trying to
just
excavate.
Goldmarsh, but
Well, not just Goldmarsh,
Ooh.
but why there's so many there. Maybe they're making them unearth their own
You're
ancient
right.
city and dig up treasures and shit.
Oh.
That
so
would
you
be
think
pretty
that
fucking
maybe
backwards, but
that maybe they believe in the treasure?
possibly, whoever these slavers are. I've never
Yeah.
known slavers to not be greedy assholes.
Well, oh god. Well, if my grandfather's to be believed, the treasure doesn't exist, but that
That doesn't
Makes
mean anything to
sense.
them.
no. If they think it's
Mm-mm.
real and they think it's Alanian, that makes perfect sense. Actually,
Whether the treasure's real or not, they're gonna take their chances. Because
you're right.
it's not them doing the work.
Well, shit. Well, at least that gives us sort of a better idea of how to look for them. Well, damn.
It's a theory.
I think it's a pretty solid theory. Oh boy. Also, if the treasure is real, I am claiming it for the people of Alanya.
Hey, I'm not stopping you.
Figured I would stop What's that? I don't think it's real, but if it is,
By all means.
Johan's he's too old to care.
I mean, honestly, it would probably be ideal if it was real, because that could go back towards rebuilding.
Hey, listen, I know what it's. Never mind.
What?
Thank you.
I'm glad you agree.
Alright, we should probably start setting up for rest.
Yes.
Head to Gold Marsh, liberate some slaves, be the
I need a
heroes.
pee.
There's a tree over there.
I like to think Thwomp's already passed out.
Gimbal is in a dog position where he's just like curled up, sleeping.
I'm gonna stay up just for a little bit. And I'm going to scour the woods for some sticks and some flint
Okay.
and some other fibers, and then would like to try and, if I may, carve some stuff up with my with some rocks and my knife, and I would like to try and assemble some arrows, if I may attempt that.
Roll for fletching.
Yes, and I would like to acquire fletching.
You may.
Hell yeah! That's a 19.
Hell yeah. Do me a favor. Roll. Roll 1d. How many arrows? Too many arrows. Roll 1d6. I'll give you 1d6.
Oh, 1d6, thank you.
I was debating between that and 1d4, but I'm like, 1d6.
Ah, just one.
Oh well. It's still an arrow. You got to make an arrow.
It's
you
maybe
acquired
just
fletching.
one arrow, but it's my arrow,
But it's your arrow. Yes.
and I made it. The first of many.
The first of many. Legendary.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and get that skill increased, because once I got like a +3, I'm going to start making trick arrows.
I'm back. Also, did you tell me there's a tree over there? There's trees everywhere. We're in a fucking
Because
forest.
peeing.
Yeah, that one
you're
just
going
looked
to-
like it deserved to be pissed on.
You know, you're right, which is why I did, but still.
Hey,
Oh,
caramba.
man.
And as night gives way to day, the heroes continue forward on their path. Or sorry, let me roll it back. Let me roll it back. As night turns to day, and as they wake up and gather their things and continue on their journey, it's only a few short hours before, upon the horizon, the great and grand city of Goldmarsh appears overhead. That probably could have been better, but oh well. It's whatever. You
Do you
see
think
that
it would be? Oh, sorry.
you see that that like the here, let me turn off that. We'll just get some wind in here. You see that or exiting the forest, you see that Goldmarsh is an ample description of this place, as it basically sort of sits. That's a really heavy river, but it basically sits in the center of like this really shallow lake. You know what, we'll give Explorer. It sits in the center of this really shallow lake, sort of this marshy land, and you guys looking up at its towering peaks and its grand walls, you recognize this. This is well, Poi Poi, you especially recognize it. It looks very, very familiar to the construction of your own home,
Oh,
but above land. Everyone else, You recognize this as and especially Thwomp. I'm not going to make you guys roll for it. I'm just going to say you guys can have it. You recognize this as an ancient city. Above ground, still solid. It actually looks, from this distance, it looks really beautiful, actually. As you guys get closer and closer, it starts to look a little less and less beautiful.
Oh.
Damn.
Anyone else curious to look through the Grim Keeper?
Oh, I'm on it.
Oh, you're looking through the Grim Peeper.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone else, as you approach the city, it becomes more and more decrepit. Boy, as you approach the city, it becomes more and more beautiful. It's gorgeous. This place is stunning, actually. The walls are magnificent and pristine, and this place looks like what you would imagine a city of gold to look like. There is probably literal gold embellishing a lot of the buildings and a lot of the doors. This place screams. This place is immaculately well taken care of. This is beautiful. And looking through your other eye, it looks like a dingy cesspool. So
All the gold looks like it was chiseled off or something.
yeah, it's chiseled off. It's kind of weird and a little bit shit. And you guys hear very distinctly well, no, folks. I know a lot of you have been having some complaints about the tribute, but don't think of it as paying tribute. Think of it as showing gratitude for the security, opportunity, and downright charm I bring to this fine city. Y'all wouldn't want to be ungrateful now, would you? As this voice turns off. You haven't approached the city gates yet, but it is so loud that you can hear it from, a couple 100 feet away.
Okay. Question. Before we get inside, should I wear the mask so I don't look like an Alanian? Or should I not wear the mask so I don't look like an Edgewalker?
I think even if you wear a mask, they probably can tell you're an Alanian.
Then I'm gonna wear the mask. No.
The tail
Edgewalker's
kind of gives
secretive.
it away.
I have a tail.
That is true if you look like an Alanian in the city, because you guys do know that they keep Alanian slaves.
Yeah. Makes me a little. Do you think I need, like, a green wristband?
Maybe.
Maybe chains?
We could just put you in like in our
A
bag or
sack?
something.
Yeah. Here, I'll hop in
through.
Gimble's backpack.
Yeah. Yeah, make
Get
some
up
room
here.
in the backpack.
Woo!
I have plenty of space.
Yippee! And I will keep the mask
What's that song,
on, so that maybe, hopefully, if anyone catches me poking out, I just look like a doll or something.
I like it.
Gimbal would have a doll, honestly.
And before we head in too much, this whoever this is on the voice, this sounds like the kind of person we should be ungrateful toward. Yes.
You sound like a dick.
Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds
I
like
already
a-
hate him.
Let's make sure we're not jumping any horses, but glad we all agree.
Yes.
Ooh, I would also like to ask, after the rest, could I have maybe taken more time to attune to the heart of the lake and actually learn how much mana is inside of it?
You have no idea.
I have no idea,
You have no idea.
even after all that using it.
Yeah.
Oof. But I know I can cast stuff out of it.
You don't know that, actually.
I don't?
You don't. And would you want to, anyways? I mean, it's kind of the souls of your ancestors.
Well,
Yeah.
Technically. I mean, theoretically, it's the souls of your ancestors.
yeah, but I think they would. I don't think they would mind helping me out.
That's fair. Yeah, you have no idea how much mana this thing stores.
Yeah. That's...
Or if you can even access the mana that it stores. What you do know is that it is unfathomably powerful. Ooh. And maybe just a tip from your DM. Maybe it might not be good to let this go into the wrong hands, seeing as how devastating it was when the Darkstone got out.
That's right. Okay, in that case, could I have
I'm wondering what happened to that Darkstone.
In that case, could I possibly have spent some of my rest converting my fixative vials?
Yeah.
Okay. So I should be able to make a couple third tier vials.
Ooh.
That would have taken me down to 1 hit point, but we got a full rest. So can I get 2 20% vials?
You absolutely can.
Okay. I'm just going to say I have 40% of mana vials, because I can partially use a mana vial, right?
Yes, you can partially use a mana vial.
Okay. Okay. It's not awesome, and I'll probably try to cast spells through the Heart of the Lake later, but if I can't use the Heart of the Lake, then maybe we can chisel chunks off of the major soulstone that Johan's carrying.
That is true.
I don't mind just passing it to you. I can still use the Scrimstone.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I forgot you were holding the Scrimstone. I don't know if I should be holding 2 major soulstones.
Oh yeah, that major soulstone in your inventory should be healed up to 200%, because it heals 100% every night. So whatever it was at before, it should heal another 100%.
Yeah, I'm okay with Johan. I'm okay with you holding on to the major soulstone as well as the Scrim soulstone, since you are sort of our most potent magic caster.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with you having both.
So the just for reference, because I forgot to mark it, the Scrimstone goes up to 100%, and the major soulstone goes to 100% as well, or does it go to the full 200?
We'll say it can go to the full 200.
Sweet.
Sick. And then we know the Heart of the Lake has a 10% scry ability, but we don't actually know the total
I think we're using our.
Are we using our mana?
You're using your mana for that.
We're not. Is the Heart of the Lake just not something I can use for mana? Or I just don't know?
You just don't know.
Seems its purpose is bigger than smaller spells like this.
I suppose so. I don't know, I kind of wanted to have...
Either that or the souls are inside or unwilling. Which, I don't know if they can rebel. Perhaps in a bigger soulstone like that they can.
Well, I mean, I guess if they're unwilling, I don't want to make them mad. Dang. Although, a part of me was hoping I got like a really cool major soulstone that I could use for my spell stuff, but
you never
that's
know.
Okay. That's okay. I'll mess with it. I'll mess with it later. I want to mess with it now, though. I want to know. I need to know.
Well, you guys are at the gates of Goldmarsh.
Yeah, later.
Would we make a scene if we?
Well, as you guys approach, you see the gates are firmly locked tight. These are massive gates, massive walls. This place is... It looks a little bit small. Thwomp, I know that you had a vision before of a city, right?
See.
So, of an ancient city. This ancient city, quote unquote, is relatively small. This one looks like the citadel of the city in your vision.
Okay.
So, presumably maybe the rest of the city is below ground? It's a toss-up.
I mean, that
What
makes
you
sense if this
do
was
know-
built by Alanian ancestors.
Yeah.
What you do know is that the gates are shut. There are no guards outside. Yeah. What do you guys do?
Johan looked like he wanted to knock on the.
Just to try it for politeness' sake. Just so that we can say that we did.
Okay.
The metal rings throughout. And you see the gate, you feel like the gate almost wants to open. Like you see like it sort of stresses, like strains a little bit, like, but it doesn't actually open.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Maybe yell for someone? Or I could just pass through and open from the other side, but then I'd be alone.
Yeah, this is a massive gate. You guys, like, you remember the gate to Dawnspire. This is a similar sized, massive gate. Like, multiple carts side by side could pass through this at the same time.
Okay.
And this one just so happens to have these massive metal gates closed.
Is there maybe a different, smaller door nearby?
There is no smaller door, but there is a drainage, ditch river thing just off to the side with water leaking out through a rusty grate.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
want to go straight to sewer infiltration, so...
Not again.
It's too soon. Too soon. Well, we could.
I have an amulet.
You turned around fast.
If it's the only option.
Well, just yell. They've got to have someone manning the gate, right?
Yeah, it seems a little odd.
If I potentially upcast pass through, could I pull multiple people with me?
I have an amulet of pass-through, so if you could just get Johan and Thwomp.
Yeah. Would that be possible?
Roll perception.
Perception?
Roll perception.
All of us?
Well, just Poi asking the question.
Perception is interesting for that question.
Why not like Arcana?
Maybe there's somebody watching?
Good point. Well, that's nothing.
Okay, never mind.
Nothing but a pity point.
Nothing but it.
Technically, yes, you would be able to bring multiple people with you.
If I cast it normally, or if I upcast it.
If you upcast it, you could pull multiple
To
people
what
with
level,
you.
though?
You could probably bring one person through with each level you upcast. Or if
Would you be able to
cast
upcast
it
with
100%.
the amulet?
I don't know.
then-
How does my amulet work? Because there's no like percentage on it. Is it just
Yeah, the amulet.
Whoever
The
is
amulet.
wielding it?
Yeah, the amulet is just whoever's wielding it.
So I would need to double.
Yeah, we'll say if you double it, you can bring one extra person through. If you double it, again, if you go to the next tier, you can bring 3 people with you, so it'll be exponential.
Yeah. Well, the next tier would be 5th, and I don't think I could cast at 5th.
Yeah.
I could do it if I knew the spell, but I don't know the spell.
Yeah, I wish I had a scroll for it or something.
Yeah. Well, we used to.
Yeah.
Did we not still have the scroll, or did someone use it?
You still have the scroll, it's just been used.
Who has it, though?
been used. I think I probably have it, but I probably got rid of it because it was useless.
Oh, man. I mean...
So, I can at least upcast it once.
I wouldn't risk going it more than once.
That'd be 50% mana, though, so that would completely use my fixative, unless I can use the Heart of the Lake.
Can
you
Gimbal
like-
try... Oh, sorry.
Would you like a soul stone? I have 2.
Say what
You
you were
don't
going to
have 2
say,
soul stones.
Alice.
I was gonna say, can Gimbal just, try to sniff out another entrance? Other than the sewer, I guess.
The stinkiest
yeah, use
entrance.
Use
The
sniff.
stinkiest entrance there is.
Roll sniff.
God damn it. 20, not nat.
You see there are, like, looking around, there are several, what are, like, the holes in the wall that, like, you can stick arrows through? What are those called?
Arrow slits.
Arrow slits. There's a lot of arrow slits. One of them, fairly high up, is broken wide enough, it seems like, that you guys could potentially squeeze through there.
Nice.
I hate that it feels like our only option to get into the city is to break in. We have an Alanian and a Scovern. This doesn't seem like the place to immediately become criminals.
Hmm.
I mean, according to
Can
your
someone-
stories, it is the City of Thieves.
Gold Marsh.
It is a city of thieves, so maybe
It
that
is a
can get us
city of
respect.
It could be.
Yes, fuck it. Why not?
Hasn't stopped us
Alright, do
before.
we want to go high or do we want to go low?
I'd rather go high.
Let's go high.
Yeah.
How do we get high? How do we get up there?
How high is it? How high up is it?
We'll say... just over 30 feet, maybe?
30 feet?
Damn.
Wait a minute.
Got a
I don't
20-foot
s-
rope,
I have
and I've
20
got a
foot
10-foot
rope.
chain with a sword attached to it. I bet I could make a grappling hook.
Oh, there we go. Now we're using our noodle.
Interesting.
Now
you think
we're
you can?
screaming.
You think you can yuck it up there?
Guys,
I might not
guys.
be able to yuck it. Someone more strength would need to do that, I'd say. But
I was
I-
thinking if we have anything sufficiently hook shaped, I might be able to put together an arrow.
Guys, this might be my chance to use clear mist.
Clear mist. I
clear
think
clear the
clear
stank
mist
in the
for
sewers.
sewer.
No, I was because clear mist isn't just like a breeze. Is it like a wind
Yeah,
that clears something?
It's like a wind spell, yeah.
Like if we like
Mm.
propel ourselves up, be clear
You
mist.
could at least propel you up.
Yeah.
I like how the spells are also up to interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's up to interpretation. It's
God
whatever you-
damn it!
It's
I
called
don't want.
clear. It's called clear mist, but in reality, it's a wind spell.
Yeah, I mean, it clears mist, but you can use it in whatever, like, as long as you can justify it, like, figuring out, okay, it clears mist this way, That also allows you guys to combine spells and eventually craft your own.
Well,
Ooh, here's an
what if I was? Oh, sorry.
Here's an idea. What if? Imagine this. You can
Mhm.
either propel yourself, or maybe you can propel me because I'm light,
Hmm.
and then whoever's shooting up there takes Johan's chainsword or whatever
Mhm.
item that we want to use, gust up, pass through, lodge it in there. You think that would work? Maybe
Possibly.
not. Maybe not Johan's chainsword specifically because I don't want to break it. But like,
I've got 2 of them. I'd rather not lose one of them, but I've got 2 of them.
Okay.
I've got other things we could probably use.
Try to make it like a
I've got
makeshift
this.
grappling hook.
I've got this spear that I picked up from Northwatch.
Maybe
I don't mind losing that.
if the pass-through idea works, we might just be able to shove the rope into the wall. I don't know.
Hey, mate.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
There is also something that you may have forgotten that you argued for me to give you before.
It was a grappling hook. Do you have a grappling hook on you?
Oh, no. It's a movement thing. Poi Poi, I don't know if you remember this, but I'm pretty sure technically you can
Can't you stick on
climb
walls?
up
Yeah.
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 Oh,
I think it
I
was
forgot.
I think it was half your movement.
so many times.
I can just. That's right, because I used to lizard crawl all the time.
Yeah. I think it was half your
I'm
movement.
sticky,
You can
that's
go
right.
Up, you can go up sheer.
I forgot I was sticky.
Yeah. So you can just walk up half the wall. Or you can
And
crawl
then
up half
another
the wall.
half a little bit later.
Yeah. I mean, technically, for the sake of this, we'll say that you start getting up and then you start sliding a little bit.
Okay. But that could maybe get up. Now I know pass through usually applies to me going through a surface, but could I use it to phase an item through the surface instead?
Koreth did that, so yes.
Okay. So say if I got about halfway up the wall and then I can phase the rope, like phase the end of the rope into the wall.
This is a fun
And then
plan.
we would at least have a length of rope to get up, that half to the halfway point. Then from there, we could propel ourselves further up, or I could just hold on to the rope and rest, and then climb the rest of the way.
This is fair. This is true.
Great.
This is true.
Let's try that. Lizard crawl, lizard crawl.
We'll say you lizard crawl up halfway. I'm going to want you to make a dexterity roll to keep climbing up. And if you fail, you fall and take damage.
Can I be there to try to catch?
Yeah.
Can I
Oh,
try
basketball?
to? Could I try to?
I should not
Actually,
be there
wait.
to try to catch.
Actually, wait. Before I go up. Before I go up. Gimbal, do you still have that short sword?
I do still have that short sword.
Can I get that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take that. I'm going to climb up halfway, and then I'm going to phase the short sword halfway into the wall so I can sort of stand on top of it.
Excellent. Congratulations. You are now standing on a phased into the wall short sword.
Great.
This is kind of awesome.
Could I try to use mana from the Heart of the Lake to accomplish this? I'm curious. I'm just curious how much it has and if it's usable.
In trying to use the mana, you see the thing sort of fizzles and you feel a sharp pain in your chest.
Ow. Ooh. Okay. Okay, never mind. I'll spend a hit point then. to phase it into the wall.
Okay.
Damn it! I was really hopeful that I was really hoping I basically just depleted the number of soul stones we have.
By
Damn
one.
it.
By one. Yeah.
I won.
You gained something else out of it.
Yeah, I did. We did gain a spying ball. So we could probably just like whittle chunks off the big soul stone,
This is true. This is true.
and of course leave the biggest one for you. But now I'm like balancing halfway up the wall, and then can I just hold on a second and then just leap and try to climb the rest of the way?
You know what? I'll give it to you since you did the thing of stabbing the thing into the wall. I will give it to you. You are now up at the top of the wall, and
Great.
you look in and look both ways, and you don't see anyone there. You do see wires.
Wires?
Wires.
Like electronic or like fixing wires?
Like electronic wires. You see these massive. It looks kind of like the paracord you made, but with an even thicker rubber coating, sort of going down the corridor one way, going down the corridor the other way, as well as several smaller wires on it. And there's some places in the walls where the smaller wires go through, on the walls facing in towards the city.
Here. Okay. Can I say I took someone else's rope on the way up with me?
We could say that.
Take mine.
Okay. I'll fasten the rope together, and is there something secure I could tie it to?
We'll say yes, there is a steel beam coming out of the wall.
Great.
Or a metal beam.
I'll tie it to the steel beam, and you guys see me toss the rope down for you.
Start climbing up.
Congratulations. You guys are now, well, you're in a hallway.
Inside a wall.
Inside a wall in the city of Goldmarsh. There is a trapdoor beneath you that you can, upon opening it up, you do see daylight again, so you can just crawl down and sort of walk out into the streets, where you are greeted by a bit of an interesting sight. The outside of the city looked like it was this beautiful, ornate kind of. It's an ancient ruin. It looks like ancient ruins that you guys have traversed in the past. But on the inside, it looks like a shanty town. You guys sort of step into this clearing where there's not many people walking around, and the people that are walking around either look like, well, they're fucked up as in they're bad people, or they're fucked up in a different way as in
They're in bad shape.
They're in bad shape, yeah. You guys are in sort of this, like, off clearing area-ish. You're not really into town, you're sort of on the outskirts edge by the wall.
Yeah. After I return Johann's rope, I'm going to hop into Gimble's bag. Okay, just keep me updated on what you guys see. But something I realized, Gimble's backpack was not here 30, 40 years ago.
That is true. That is true.
So while I'm inside the backpack, I can just use the peeper to know at least know position-wise where I am.
You don't know, maybe Gimble's backpack is vintage. No, I'm just joking.
Well, the point is that your backpack wasn't right here 50 years ago.
Yeah.
When you put the peeper on, you see it's gorgeous again. There's no more shantytown. There's no more cracks in the streets or anything like that. It's quite a nice place. You guys are actually standing in this massive open area in front of these gorgeous and massive, beautiful, golden, ornate gates, which are actually through the skull. You see wide open. Yeah, it's great. It's grand. At the end of the way, you see there is there are several stone buildings in your vision. They all look nice. This place looks very, very rich. And there is this large, almost regal looking, we're going to call it almost like a cathedral type building, sort of in what you can gather as the center of this courtyard, or at the end. You get it. You get what I'm trying to say.
I'll use the sending stone to keep in touch with the party while I'm in the bag.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
For everyone else, it's a shanty town.
You guys see that same cathedral up ahead?
They wouldn't. They are in dingy, dark streets. It looks like the entire courtyard has been filled with these, like, box sort of shanty houses. If you guys sort of looked over to your left, you would see, like, the edge of this massive closed gate with houses built directly in front of the gate, which, if they were open, would block anyone trying to come in.
It's almost... To Poi Poi, it almost feels reminiscent of Home Alanya sort of suddenly becoming dark and closed off. Only we liked each other. We would never speak.
Why, hello there, everyone. This is your wonderful and delightful mayor again. I just want to remind all of you that if you're ever feeling a little bit down, you can always come on down to the Diamond Scale Casino, where the drinks are strong, the dice are lucky, and the only thing lighter than your wallet is a spirit when you leave. And remember, the house always wins, but hey, you just might too.
It was capitalism's what happened.
It feels very Fallout. Is anyone else getting like Fallout vibes?
I am getting New Vegas a little bit.
Yeah.
I haven't even played New Vegas. It's actually... Well, maybe it is. Maybe.
I was thinking like in Fallout 4, the city, the Diamond City, in the baseball arena.
Yeah, the mayor
I'm
was
getting-
pretty corrupt as well.
Getting the feeling that at some point they replaced their actual lavish luxury with momentary gratification.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking how it's like the worst like casino advertisement ever. It's like, yeah, the house wins most of the time. Well, why would I want to play?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, the people here don't look great, right? Take
No,
the advantage
there's-
of the desperate.
Yeah, you guys have only seen a couple people, but, you know.
The people here seem to be either desperate or greedy, so a casino makes a lot of sense. Y'all want to go gambling?
No.
With what money? Oh, well, you guys
so
have more
broke.
money than I do.
I don't have
We don't
it.
have to go.
I think if
Well-
we
should
go, we
try-
shouldn't gamble.
Can you guys, can I point them in the direction of the cathedral to try and, like, confirm what's in its place now? Because the cathedral seems significant.
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys haven't really done much exploring. Right now, you're pointing directly into the wall of one of these shacks that are blocking your view. You guys would have to make your way through the maze of shacks in order to get to the cathedral.
Oh, okay.
Make
Is that
sure
hard?
Make sure you pad your pockets as you walk.
Oh, yeah. People be sneaky.
Hmm.
Just keep your Keep your hand on your coin purse at all times. Also, if anybody bumps into you, check your pockets immediately.
Got it.
Poi Poi, just watch my pockets for me.
I'm in your pockets.
Funnily enough,
Yeah, exactly.
Funnily enough, as Poi Poi says that, Johan gets bumped into by this raggedy person in a deep black hood.
Check your pockets.
I will immediately.
How much gold did you have on your inventory? In your inventory?
Goddamn.
God damn! Immediately.
Yeah.
Actually, 10 gold, 33 silver.
Right. So you just lost half of your silver.
I'm actually okay with that.
Are you sure? Don't beat him up.
You're just gonna let this person like scatter away. They're like
They think they're slick, but Johan just felt bad for them.
That's exactly what it is. This is my form of charity. What do you look like? I'm just curious.
very, very old.
Hmm.
This is like very, very old, crotchety beggar person.
Well, what's the worst he can do with it?
Gamble it
Rex.
away, I suppose.
Make sure you keep an eye out for anyone that looks like a slaver.
Yeah.
We'll say, everybody, can you roll me perception, and this is going to be your sort of active perception for the duration of this trek through the shantytown, as you, I'm assuming,
Please roll good.
attempt to approach the cathedral, right?
It's gonna be bad.
Me included? Because I'm
No,
looking
not
to the
you. You're
past.
fine.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm enjoying the sights.
I got a 13.
I also got a 13.
13 as well.
Hey,
Oh, there it
congratulations! So you guys are actually fine.
Oh.
Nice.
I would have you guys roll navigation, but seeing as Poi Poi sees a clear crowfly's path towards where you guys are trying to get to, let's just have you guys roll dexterity to see whether you guys trip or not. If you do trip, we'll say that you take 1d4 damage, or we'll say
That's
1d4 halved. I'll call it 1d4 halved. Just
13 again.
you smash on your face. This one's going to be. I was about to say this.
Wait,
one's
don't
going
you
to be-
trip? You're carrying me.
I know.
Oops.
We'll
got
say
11.
that you're cushioned by the floof. You're cushioned by the floof.
Sorry,
By
guys.
the gimbal donk.
Do you have one?
Donk.
Do you have one pity point? Because I will give.
I do.
I'll give it
I
to
have
you guys.
3.
I'll give it to you guys with a 9.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll use 1 pity point to drop Poi Poi out of my bag.
13. I'm good.
Yeah, I got 11.
And
I'm fleet of hoof.
as you guys exit through the sea of through the sea of Shanty, you come up upon to nope, not that one. To Poi Poi, you come upon this grand and beautiful casino. It's got, or not casino,
cathedral?
sorry,
Cathedral.
cathedral. Spoilers a little bit. You come across
Way to it.
I expected it.
this great and grand cathedral. It is gorgeous. Inside there are artworks from every era. You see things that even look as if they're maybe Alanian make. This place is gorgeous, and it is mythic. It reminds you of the great chamber that you guys fought the dragon in the sewers of Dawnspire, actually. This whole place, it's gorgeous. Stained glass windows, this massive arching roof. It's beautiful. And for everyone else, actually, we'll switch to this one. For everyone else, you see this, this like massive casino that's not actually as dingy as you would expect from the shantytown, but it's, you know, it's still a casino. There is a massive where Poi Poi would have seen like this the tip ornate art of the archway. There is instead this massive like steel beam, like steel crosshatched beam with a diamond casino plastered over it. Inside there's people at roulette tables and everything like that. There's roulette tables, there's card tables, there's dice, there's everything. As well, you see, as you approach, these two large, I want to say knights, but they're not really wearing knights' armor. They're more, they look more like bandits than they do knights. Tossing this this raggedy person out onto the street.
Uber.
And they land with a crack. Please, I'm begging you, please, just let me make. I can pay it all back. Please don't make me go. Yeah, but you had your chance, didn't you? Tough luck for the likes of you. As the guy who was just talking points at somebody else who was around a corner, and the guy from around the corner grabs this begging man. Please! Straps shackles to his arms, and he sort of tugs him and shoves him around the way as this bandit bouncer guard guy and turns his attention to you guys, looks you up and down. You here to play or pay tribute?
Actually, I heard that you had drinks here.
Good man. Immediately, this guy puts his arm around Thwomp. He's like, I knew the moment I saw you were a good lad. I don't know about the other two, your slave there, but... Oh no, sorry. Poi Poi's not there.
I'm not visible.
You're not visible.
Yeah.
I don't know about the other two, but I knew that you were a good man. As soon as I saw that tattoo on the forehead and the gold on the side.
Yeah. Actually, pulling Johan like a nervous look. Like, what did I get myself into?
The bartender back there.
Oh, over there?
Bartender right through the back of the establishment.
Are they hot?
His name's Jerry.
Is he hot?
Tell Jerry I sent you. Just...
Oh. What's your name?
What should I name this guy, actually?
Yeah.
I
Jack.
feel like
You were
Barry.
going that way.
he's the kind of guy who feels like his name should be an onomatopoeia. Like Biff.
Oh.
Whack.
Pow.
Thump.
Thump and thwomp.
Thump and thump.
The name's Splash, because I always make a splash wherever I go. So you go
look
right
like a
back.
splash.
You go right back there. You tell Jerry that I sent you. He's got a drink on me.
Ah,
Sound good,
my
lad?
man.
What's you?
Thank you.
Why I call you?
Should I give this guy my real name? Why wouldn't I? I go by Thwomp.
Fuck yeah, mate!
Yeah.
he just puts his hand out. He's like grabs your hand like you don't even have a chance to react. He just like the bro grab immediately bumps chest with you. All right, fuck yeah, go tell Jeremy and you guys can welcome to the casino, I guess. But fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, Right,
Swaps second
Right on.
relationship.
oh no!
I don't know if you want a relationship with this guy.
I get that he's trying to
With
sell us on something, but I
Splash.
like this guy's attitude.
I know. I'm like, I love the energy. Splash. I'll catch you
Splash.
around.
Are we
Gotta
are we
write that
walking
one
in?
down.
You guys can walk in. He just pointed you
Alright.
to Jeremy at the bar.
I whispered to Womp and Johan. Well, I guess we have the ear thing, so Poi Poi also hears.
Yeah, I can hear.
And I'm like, I just come to the realization that we could probably easily win a lot of gambling games because we have the sending stones. I just figured I should let you know.
I
There's a
think
game
I
of
know
poker.
something's up.
I think I would realize.
You guys do have to say it out loud, but I mean, if you can figure out a way to do it.
You know, if anybody here,
Poi Poi's
if
tiny.
anybody here had the capacity to get away with cheating, it would be me. But unfortunately,
Slave.
slave.
They already think you're a slave. Or I would imagine they already did.
In the alternate timeline, he called me slave.
Hey,
So-
did you fuck up? But hey, at least they assume that you're our slave, not one of theirs.
No, that was a mistake.
Oh.
Poi Poi is hidden right now. They do not know that.
Yeah, I
Poi
am
Poi is
hidden.
there.
I'm in Gimble's bag,
Yeah.
which is my ideal position right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want whoever's not in the bag to roll perception for me as you step into this casino.
Don't make me do it.
Well,
I'll
I
do
can
it.
pity.
I'll give it to you guys with a
Oh.
13 this time.
14.
I will not pity.
Okay. Gimbal,
Oh.
you notice there are actually Alanians here. They are in chains, but there are actually Alanians here walking around with cuffs over their neck, serving drinks to many of the people enjoying their time here. This place is the complete opposite to the shantytown, literally just outside. There are fancy people galore. Everybody, you hear occasionally there's one guy that's like, Yahtzee! Just making a
Does he know
killing.
what he's playing?
It looks like,
Bazinga!
it looks like he's
He's
it
at
looks
a
like
slot
he's-
machine.
we will say there are. we
Yahtzee.
will say that there are slot machines. There's everything that you could think of in a casino. There's well, I mean, obviously the medieval
Blackjack.
the medieval
Wolf Run.
the
Okay.
medieval
Wolf Run's there.
equivalents of many of the games that you know. So they're obviously playing liar's dice and everything like that. Maybe they're playing the great game of Man, that's a reference nobody's gonna get.
I get it.
You get it.
I don't.
Because you're smart. You're good like
I've
that.
always wanted to play
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. We should just print out our own board.
We can play that next time you're over here. Anyways, getting ahead of ourselves. Getting ahead of ourselves. Yeah. Welcome to the casino. Alanians are, well, none of them look like Poi Poi. All of them are sort of like splotchy, almost. A lot of them are like different colored with like these splotches on them. Most of them are variations of like white, black, or brown. There's a couple red ones. Yeah, none of them are a solid color. And yeah, but even the Alanian slaves are dressed up in these like little like butlery outfits. But they are very clearly shackled.
And it's so tempting to try to set them free somehow.
Yeah, this makes me
Yeah,
deeply
you don't-
uncomfortable.
God, you don't know how much I want to hop out this bag and try to sneak around. From within the safety of my bag, with the peeper, can I maybe see if there's any, like, doorways or access points that are not immediately visible with all the crowd and clutter of the casino?
You do see. Well, in your peeper, this place looks like it's a museum. Actually, there are. It's mostly this great big hall. They actually built structures inside of this cathedral in the real world, so you can't really see much. But you do see there are doors at the end that sort of lead down, it looks like.
Okay, down is interesting. Down is certainly interesting.
Down is certainly interesting.
Okay, opposite side of the room, it looks like there's a doorway that leads downward. Which I feel like if we want to follow up on the theory that maybe some of the people here are trying to dig for treasure, that's potentially a way to go. Or perhaps that could be where they're holding the...
And we go
Noise.
back to the main town as you hear. And you see people around sort of start panicking, and then you hear over the intercom, "For all of you lovely folks in the casino that just heard those 3 beautiful little pops, I just want to remind you that this is what happens to those that steal from me or cheat me or try to cheat the casino. We don't take very kindly to liars here, as we have never taken very kindly to liars here. Unless you're at the liar's dice table." Marty, don't think I didn't see you over there. And you guys hear like a woo from over by the liar's dice table. Anyways, folks, I just want to assure you that you are all safe from the riffraff outside, and I was just taking care of some business. Now, get back to your partying, turn back on the music, and let's have ourselves a game.
They just executed a man.
I think they just executed 3 men.
As the music pops back on, and everyone who's in the main room, everybody else in the casino sort of gets back to what they're doing. You see more of those bandit bouncer guys sort of hauling out this this corpse with a hood on its head, with as they pass you by, 3 holes in its chest.
Damn, they got guns here.
Shit.
We should tread lightly.
And then Alanian walks up. Would you care for a drink?
Thwomp takes it, thanks.
I'm good.
Compliments of the mayor. And the Alanian walks away to the next group. Care for a drink?
That feels so wrong.
I hate this place.
Welcome to Goldmarsh.
Pogboy hates looking through the peeper because it's so beautiful and they just ruined it.
We need to find out more about this mayor guy.
I feel like we need to take him out.
I'm scared if we open the wrong door, we're gonna end up in the room from Shotgun Roulette.
Oh, man.
Let's.
I want to try and figure out where the main holding place is.
Let's use that connection we got to go to the bar to get that free drink, but also talk to the bartender.
Bartenders always
Because-
have the gossip.
See what's up.
They always got the good stuff.
Okay. I'll just try and stay quiet.
I've never been one for talking to people, so that's all you and Gimbal.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks, Johan. Slaps back.
You
I can do what I can, but look at my eyes and tell me that'll go well.
I don't know. Have they been unfriendly to you so far?
I don't. Maybe they don't have a Scoburn problem. Actually, are there other Scoburns?
there
in the
are
area?
there are
Oh,
other
yeah.
Scoburns in this room.
Are they
Okay,
playing
maybe
games?
I'll have a
Yeah,
chance then.
some of them are playing games. Some of them are losing games. Some of them are bouncers. You know, there's sort of a
Oh.
weird
Okay.
mix of everybody.
They're
in
chill
here.
with Scoburn, but not Alanios. Damn.
Yeah. Looks like I'm the one who's fucked in this city.
It's always one of us. So yeah, we go to the bartender.
We make our way over.
As you guys
Yeah.
walk up,
Swag our way there.
the bartender is cleaning a glass. You see, they're definitely fluffy. They have animalistic ears and features and all that, but as they turn around, no yellow eyes.
Nice.
Oh.
Not a scove. They look at you. Howdy, may I get you a drink?
Yeah, do you have a gnomish beer?
We have beer.
I'll take a beer.
Sounds good. And he reaches under, pulls out a bottle, pops the cap off on the counter, and hands it to you.
Thanks.
It is ice cold.
Nice.
It's cold. Maybe I will take one then.
Did I hear that?
Yes, you did.
Sounds good. I'll give you a beer. Pop. I could just do that and
We talked to
hands you a beer.
Splash at the front door.
I
Splash.
talked to Splash.
Well, yeah, you talked to Splash. We kind of all talked to Splash.
I don't think you or I said a word, Gimble.
Hey
You
now,
said-
let's not be mean.
I'm guessing he wants me to put a drink on his tab for you.
Yes.
That seems like a yes.
All right, sounds good. Well, what'll you have then? Here's a tip.
Well, the way that you served that beer was so cool. I gotta ask you to do it a third time. Showmanship.
Are you sure you just want a beer? We have some top shelf stuff, and if he's paying,
Damn.
Womp leans in and like, what you got?
well, our most expensive is this bottle of. He sets down this like weird silvery mixture in this. It's not even a bottle at this point. It's like a vessel. It is an art piece. Well, we have this from the catacombs. We call it ancient liquor.
Ooh.
This stuff is, if you want top shelf, this is top shelf. I can pour you a couple shots of this. It'll get you.
You know, in Thwomp's mind, he still remembers the time that he was poisoned. So can he like roll liquor sense to make sure that this thing is
Yes,
not
roll
weird?
liquor sense.
I forgot you had
Roll
liquor sense.
liquor sense.
Best acquired ability, honestly.
That was a 15.
The wine connoisseur smelling.
He's sort of
shaking it by the
he's
ear.
sort of
does nothing but.
he's sort of spinning it
It's a
around.
sniff in a sense, you know?
He's sort of spinning it around. Maybe you ask to sniff and he allows you to sniff. And you're like, oh, this is top shelf. This is like, it smells like all the best parts of like, it smells like all the best parts of brandy mixed with a little bit of, a little hint of like a gingery snap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not getting any of the bitter notes that you would normally get from cheap liquor. This is the top of top shelf. And no poison. You get to
That's
you
the
get
best.
to upgrade your liquor
Years.
sense.
It's at
Also
max
mixing-
potency now.
Is it
Plus
really?
5 to liquor sense.
I love that you have a +5 to liquor sense. I don't even remember when you got that or why you have that, but I love that you have that. It's amazing.
Best acquired ability.
That is the
honestly.
best acquired ability.
It's doing me favors. I love it.
Liquor sense. Jiminy Christ.
I like how we
Okay.
have our own.
Liquor
Like,
sense.
acquired
I hardly
abilities.
even know her sense.
I gotta get
Boom.
me some fun
Whoa.
ones. I got nothing.
I slap my knee and I say, "Pour me one, barkeep."
Will do. He pours you a shot and caps the cap on again and puts it under the table and pushes it over to you, and he flicks the rim of the shot glass and a puff of this glitter sparkle shoots out of the glass.
I pick up the shot and I kind of point at him like showmanship, and then I knock it back.
You knock it back, put it down, you're like, all right. And then immediately, you're hit with this wave of immediate drunkenness.
Even for me?
Even for you. Actually, roll Constitution for me. You might be able to resist it a little bit, but...
Oh, do I? What is my constitution? It's nothing. Let's see what happens. I got a 7.
Yeah, you are immediately drunk. This thing tastes and feels like a ceremonial dwarven liquor. So it might actually be the same stuff, considering it's coming from an ancient ruin. So... But yeah,
I can respect that.
this shit is strong, and you are immediately inebriated.
Holy crap, what's in that? He's turning red already.
And
I turned to Gimel. I'm like, I think I made a huge mistake.
You want a shot too? Only 20 chits.
don't make any huge mistakes, okay?
I kind of look at Gimel. I'm like, I need you to carry the conversation now.
Oh dear. Oh, well, yeah, Johan's here.
You asked him about the fun guy on the PA system.
Oh, so like, I shouldn't say I'm new to town because that sounds like a bad idea. I want to ask about the mayor, but I'm thinking how I should go about asking.
So who's that fuckwad on the intercom?
Hey, you're just staring at the bartender for an uncomfortably long time.
No,
He's just a little like
Gimbal has a sexy stare. Okay, it's fine.
We've just been sipping. We've been
Yeah,
sipping.
we've just been drinking. It's not awkward.
Gimbal's biting his lip.
You guys are
So
Mayor's
Jeremy
awful
grabbing
talkative
your
today.
yeah, it seems like a lot's going on in town.
Oh, not really. It's just kind of a slow day. You guys from the mines?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear him.
Are you guys from the
Gimbal just
mines?
goes, yeah. Yep.
Did you not hear me again?
We're talking.
Gimbal's just saying, yeah, we're from the mines.
Yeah. You guys from the mines is what he was asking.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I figured since I haven't seen you in the casino before, must have gotten a big payout,
Yep.
huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Could say we got lucky.
Ooh. Were you the ones that found that really big sapphire the other day?
No, we were not.
Judging
I
from
wish
your-
we were, though. I wish we were, though.
Judging from your silence, I'm gonna go with a yes, but your secret's safe with me.
Okay. I see you. I see you.
Don't say it too loudly. We might have found something down there.
Don't let the gamblers know.
Shh. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Mm.
I'm paid by the mayor.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know the mayor?
I've met him a couple times, yeah.
Sounds
Nice
like a fun guy.
He's nice if you don't piss him off.
Yeah. He also sounds like a showman himself.
You can
Does
say
he set
that.
off a lot of fireworks?
If you ask me, he's a little bit show-offish, but you didn't hear that from the bartender.
Okay.
Not at
Gotcha.
all.
Blam!
Mm. Does he come out here much? Does he come here? Does he
Sometimes
gamble?
well, mayor doesn't really gamble, but
I mean, he'd be the house. That's a little weird,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be?
yeah. Sometimes he's known to play
Yeah, but you
play a
gotta have
high-stakes game or
fun
two.
in your own house.
Yeah, sometimes he
true.
plays a high-stakes game or two, but you know, only for special occasions.
I see. I was gonna ask a weird question, be like, does he have a wife? Does he have out of nosiness sake.
No, mayor's
Yeah.
single. I don't think he's.
No, I'm not interested. I was just curious. I don't think I'm his type.
sure thing, buddy. You know, I never knew Bugbear to be a lightweight, but
I'm not a lightweight. I'll have you know.
I think you
I
slowed
can
that a
take
little
50
bit.
of these beers.
Maybe I ought to cut you off at 2.
Hey, let me have some fun.
Unfortunately, it is also my job to keep everybody in here safe-ish.
What'd you say?
I said, unfortunately, it's also my job to keep everybody in here safe-ish.
Oh, itch.
Ish.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, you can't have too much fun if you're safe all the time.
Gotta live life on the edge.
Exactly.
Sure thing.
But we're not here to cause trouble or nothing.
Oh, I figured. Otherwise, Jeremy wouldn't let you guys in. He's got a good eye for that sort of a thing.
Wasn't his name Splash? Sorry.
Splash. My name's Jeremy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Splash wouldn't let you guys in. He's got a good eye for that sort of a thing.
I just kind of like lean back towards the backpack, and I'm like, I'm sorry, we need you. Or never. We're lost without you.
I'm gonna be hate crime.
Are you talking to a backpack?
He's a little drunk. I don't know what you gave him, but this is the most drunk I've ever seen him.
Oh, the top tier shelf. Top shelf stuff. Top shelf stuff.
Yeah.
He's not a lightweight by any means.
No, definitely not.
Oh, I wouldn't have given it to him if he was. He could kill people.
Yeah?
Oh,
You
yeah.
able to kill me?
Oh, definitely.
Probably.
Murderer.
You're drunk off of
Damn.
1 beer.
Drunk. Okay? I'll have you. I'm not drunk.
No,
I'm always just a little bit
the way
silly.
he is all the time.
Yeah, honestly, that is just true. I'm just a little quirky.
And this
We
guy,
knew
he's
it's a coping mechanism.
yeah, and this guy,
Well,
he's just
my,
a deer. He's just a deer all the time.
While
What about
my
being a deer?
party is fraternizing,
Please.
can I try to sort of looking over the layout of the cathedral that I can see, sort of taking note of like entrances, exits,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the stairway down I see at the far end? Could I potentially make a lucky guess to try and piece together where in this building would be the best place to store slaves. Would you allow a lucky guess roll for that?
I don't really think that you need a lucky guess roll, considering this place is a big open building with, or as far as you can see, a big open building with doors at the other end. Presumably, unless they had built a structure inside of the cathedral, which, just a reminder, they did do for the casino. There are rooms and stuff, and it looks like they sealed off and built an even like a second story even. The best place for slaves that you can imagine are through those doors at the end of the way and down the stairs.
Downstairs makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna pull up my speaking stone. Try to talk stealthily, or if you feel like you can't help but be visible, pretend I'm like a contractor or something. We need to try and make our ways towards the doors on the opposite end with the stairway down. I'm pretty sure that's where they're keeping the slaves.
Okay.
Also, try and maybe not with the bartender because you kind of fucked it by pretending that you worked for the mine, but maybe try to ask other people what the deal with the mine is. What's the goal?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Contractor out.
Okay.
And you guys heard that in your minds.
Mhm.
Oh, is that how the sending stones work?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Only
that's
you
a
have to
lot
speak
better.
out loud.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
That's
Great.
awesome.
Roll stealth, by the way,
Oh.
to see if your backpack was talking. Or to see
Oh,
if
come
you were
on.
talking.
So I
backpack.
roll stealth.
Yeah, you
I
roll
got it.
stealth. You roll stealth.
Stealth is
Alright.
my whole deal.
All right.
That is a 15.
Okay, you're fine.
All right.
Okay. I got nervous there for a sec.
You're fine. Maybe there's a guy walking behind you. He's like, oh. He just keeps
God,
on.
if only
Scooby-Doo?
the audience saw our cameras.
I just imagine a dude with a full donkey head.
He's a donkey
Wide deer
stove.
head, but full donkey.
God.
Let me get on, but
DM.
yes.
I don't want to be drunk anymore. Can I add? Can I replace a skill for like composure or something?
Sobriety.
you want?
I don't. I can't roleplay this anymore. I'm useless.
Okay. We'll
Add
say
a
since
sober
you.
up skill.
Yeah.
Bro, skill's crazy.
We'll say roll Constitution again. If you get over a 13, you can be sober. If you get under a 13, you could be sober enough. You're just a little bit tipsy instead of straight drunk.
Okay, I'll take that. Come on. Oh crap. Oh, I'm even drunker now.
Did you
Sounds
roll a
like a
nat
pity
one?
point.
Did you roll
No,
a nat one?
No, I rolled a 3, so
It would have been funny if
Okay,
you
yeah.
got a disadvantage in sobriety.
So you're not blasted anymore, but you're still a little bit tipsy. You're just like, ooh,
I'm kind of like slapping my face a little bit.
yeah. But
I mean,
you're
slapped you a little bit.
you're fine enough to function, maybe not to drive.
Okay, good. All right, Gimbal, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
you need to wake up a little bit.
Thank you.
Want
All
another
right.
one?
Let's walk across.
We
No,
gotta cut him off.
thank
we
you.
gotta.
Yeah, that.
We need him functioning.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. We don't know.
Hopefully.
Okay, so I guess we proceed across the room.
Wait. That's.
Or
Sorry, you guys actually have to pay for your drinks before you leave.
That's right. We did order drinks.
So.
Wait, didn't the guy covering us?
Just him.
he covered me.
Can they cover all of us?
He slapped my back.
Sorry, guys. Them's the rules. So I'll need
lower
two.
than
You
I'll
laughed
need.
at me. I think.
So that is a beer each. That's 2 chits from both of you.
To what?
Chits.
Kids?
What'd you call me?
Chits, what you get paid.
We all just like told
I'm
our
about to
heads
walk
in
away
confusion.
from you guys because I don't have
This
to
is
pay you
a-
anything.
This is a bit risque, but as Thwomp is walking away, can I try to use him as cover to try and pick some coins off someone passing by?
Considering you don't know what a chit is, I don't think that there's even.
Well, I don't. My assumption is that it's probably a coin or a bill of some kind. So I'm going to just reach for something like that that does not feel like typical gold.
Roll for it.
So can I go straight to sleight of hand?
Yeah. Since you're already still hidden, you can just go straight to sleight of hand.
Okay. Okay, that's
you.
fine. That is a 9, but I have 4 pity points.
Oh.
You know what? I think it's better if I give it to you with a 9.
Oh.
Interesting.
You
Okay.
reach into someone's pocket, and you rummage around. You feel, there's not a lot in here. It feels like little bits of wood, maybe, and then you feel like these little like slips of paper.
Mm-hmm.
As well as some, pocket lint, but.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna assume that the paper is currency, so I'll take some of that.
Okay, you take the paper. We'll say that you got 3 little slips of paper.
Do they have any wording or iconography on them?
It looks like a job notice.
Job notice?
Yeah, like go to this location.
Well, that was pointless.
Yeah. Damn.
I tried to help. You're fucked.
Yeah.
And you see Jeremy
We
sort
trying to
of
bribe him with real money.
reaching underneath the table,
Probably.
sort of with a pensive smile.
Come on.
2 chits each, please.
Come on. You got a gemstone or something.
Gimbal kind of gets close to the guy. He's like, "Do you take coin?
What are you talking about, coin?
A gold, a silver?"
Looks behind him. You have gold on you?
Shh, don't say it so loud.
Let me see.
I only take out 1 coin. Kind of fidget it with my hand.
Shit, he grabs it out of your hand immediately. Fucking don't. Yeah, we're square with this. I'll cover it out of my own chits. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, we're good?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your business, everyone. Or thank you so much for your business. And enjoy the casino. He sort of looks over his shoulder and up towards the door where the body was taken out of.
Oh,
Oh,
we gotta
jeez.
come back
He
to
sort of fixes his coat. Get the fuck out of here.
I wrap my arm around Johan and Thwomp like, okay, we got out of that.
Never
I
lost
felt
faith in
cool
you.
for doing that, but
Do I feel like reading the job notices, does this look like... Actually, that could maybe help with your guys' cover.
Oh.
You did get 3 of them.
Did get 3 of them.
Oh, I like this.
Alright, miners. I got you job notices. When you get the chance, Gimbal, your bag, distribute them.
okay.
I'm assuming you reach in your bag and.
Before you start telling everybody you work for the mines, though, try and learn more about what the mines are actually for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Does anyone in the casino look like a minor? And I'm not talking like, underage.
Yeah, if you're looking for
Work
underage
wrong.
people, I would have just sent the Alanians, but not really. There's some people in fancy clothes, some people in plain clothes. The people, or the person that Poi Poi pickpocketed was one of the people in plain clothes. It looks like they were actually at a table where they were playing for their job slips.
Oh.
They were
Paying for their
betting
job?
their job slips?
They were betting their job slips.
This is sad.
Can I kind of like eavesdrop on like what's like on one of the games or something?
Yeah, sure. You guys could walk over to a table where they're playing certain like a card game. Wolves, foxes, and hares is what I'm going to call it. And you see that on the table, instead of like chips, like casino chips, you see these slips of paper, the little job slips. So they're, presumably betting for work.
Well, that's sad.
Some table, yeah, they're betting for work. They have both job slips on the table, as well as these little wooden pieces with diamond sort of burned into them.
That's probably
So
the
I should have
chits.
grabbed the wood.
Probably the chits, yeah.
Okay.
Are they
Not feel bad.
saying, like, can I eavesdrop on like a conversation? Are they like saying anything? That might be important.
Nothing valid. Just about like one person's talking about like how they need to win, like heart of the cards, heart of the cards, heart of the cards, heart of the cards, and another person's just sort of sitting back, like talking, like sort of leaning over and talking to the person beside him about all the like great foods he's going to buy for his family and all of that. There's one guy off to the side, sort of talking about talking about the mines and like different things that like where he's stationed, sort of talking shit about it, but he's like, but I shouldn't really complain, but I'm thinking of retiring soon, actually, just because I got enough chits to last me like a couple months, so might as well.
A couple months, jeez.
Did he happen to
He's got a
mention
lot.
like where he's like stationed in the mines or something?
It seems that almost everyone here works for either the casino, the mines, or somewhere else.
This is a fucking company town. These people are just own.
Stuff.
These people are just property,
Mm-hmm.
not just the slaves.
There's slavery within slavery.
Mm-hmm.
They probably don't even realize it.
And then the mayor is probably the one with all the actual money.
That's the reason.
Would explain why the gates were so closed.
Yeah.
These people
I'm at-
probably aren't allowed to leave.
I imagine that currency doesn't mean much outside of here.
I think it's worthless.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're wooden chips.
Either that or it's their way out.
Mm. Yeah.
Try and get me close. Try and get me close to the door on the far end.
Can we...
That door on the far end, the bartender was at the far end of the casino that you guys could get to. The wall is in front of where Poi Poi wants you guys to go. In order to get further back, you would have to go through the room that the body came out of.
Can we, like...
Is that room being guarded?
No.
Can we stealth?
I mean, it's a door at the top of a staircase at the end of a casino, where guards had previously walked out of. It's kind of high visibility, I'm gonna say, so not really. Poi Poi can, but Poi Poi is already stealthing in a backpack. So if you were to walk up there, you'd probably get caught, but Poi Poi could slip in.
Yeah, I think you can.
Guys, group huddle. These people go crazy for real money. What if we cause a distraction by throwing a gold coin on the floor?
Not a bad plan.
I'm
Who
game.
brought that? Then we just start pointing at someone.
All right, split up. Someone split up. Someone toss the coin, and Gimbal, get me close to that door.
Okay.
And if I get, if you don't hear from me on the sending stone in like 15 minutes, assume that I've been enslaved and wreck shit.
Yes. Burn this fucker to the ground.
Oh, man.
Everybody in position.
Who's gonna
We
drop the
snapped
coin? Who's
position.
gonna do what?
Oh,
Well, I
heck.
probably have to get near the door for...
Oh, wait. I can
About
toss
this
the coin. I pull out my slingshot.
Yeah, you have the highest stealth among us, so maybe that
Yeah.
would be a good idea.
Plus, nobody
Toss
knows
it.
I'm here, so it'll be a
More of a
way for
sleight of
nobody.
hand.
If I shoot it up into the air, then we can probably avoid people knowing where it came from.
Yeah.
Plus, it'll make a loud enough ding that'll get a lot of people's attention.
This is true. Yeah, pocket bar.
Well, okay, I'm gonna take a gold coin out of my pocket. I'm gonna stuff it into Gimbal's bag.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna use one of my own, but sure.
Oh,
I'll take yours.
Poi Poi's probably the richest out of all of us.
Yeah, but I mean, if you give me a coin,
Poi Poi's frugal.
and I got sticky fingers.
I think I'm carrying the least amount of money out of all of us.
I think so.
Hey, I cover you guys.
That's
yeah,
true.
That's true. You did cover for us for a few
indeed
months.
true.
Also, Thwomp's still a little tipsy, so he's just like, no, I got you.
Okay, thanks.
What a gentleman.
Okay, I'll take the coin, guys.
Drop 2 coins and make some real chaos.
Get me close.
Two different
Get
locations.
me close to the room.
What about 3 coins?
Just one is fine.
I'll get near the door for you.
Yeah, get near the door. The other two, try and be cover for me.
Mm.
Just as in, like, your bodies physically block sight of me, please.
I take a power stance.
Same stance.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are there
just
any
leaning back.
troubles getting into that position?
No.
Okay. Then I will just slingshot. Bing. Shoot the coin up as high as I can so it arcs down and is hopefully hard to tell where it came from.
Ding. Oopsie daisies. Heck and heck, of course my alarm goes off right when I'm about to...
That's what the coin sounds like to everyone.
Coin
Exactly.
sounds like.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they hear.
It's gonna be epic too. That I can't wait. So you launch the coin up.
Mhm.
Ding. And as soon as the ding happens, you see as a crowd of people all turn their heads and look, including the guards. One guy sort of, like, it is silence in the room. One guy sort of walks over and he's like, "It's gold!" And instantly he is shot in the head by one of the guards as chaos
He's got somebody killed.
as
Oh, shit.
chaos ensues. Where is... I don't have a fight anymore. I used to have a fight button, but I guess there's no fight button anymore. What's up with that?
I think you
you
could
just-
add additional sounds.
You can add additionals.
I'm trying to... Oh.
There you go.
There you go.
I heard a glass break.
Yeah, there is this massive commotion now as people are fighting and pulling their hair and stabbing each other in order to get this gold coin. You guys sort of sneak up just as...
We should all get out of here.
Just as the door you're walking up to gets, we're gonna call it this. Quiet! And you hear on the intercom, "Now everyone, you know the rules. If there is any gold in Gold Marsh, the gold belongs to me. You steal from me, you lie to me, you cheat me. Well, I hope you got a comfy rock to hide under, because when we find you, and we will, you will be begging for a fate as sweet as exile. Now, if you would kindly please place the gold coin in the hand of the man with the machine gun. That man will bring the coin to me, and we will have no more of this business. If you will look over to the entrance, you will see more men with machine guns. These men are here to keep you inside if any of you decide to make a stupid mistake. Now, if whoever has a coin right now decides they want to be a little bit greedy and a little bit selfish, which I completely understand, I will have every single person in this room gunned down. Without a second thought. You are all replaceable. I will have your children replace you. I will have your children's children replace you. There will be no skin off my back to do so, but I would hope you would have more of a wanting for life, more of a care for your own life than I do. Now, if you will be so kind, coin, please.
He is direct. Also, while this is happening, I'm going to go ahead and sneak behind the guy with the machine gun.
You guys are currently in the middle of these stairs. I don't think there's any sneaking. You would have to wait for the guy with the machine gun to go back inside. Unless, actually, roll stealth.
Well,
Roll
come
stealth
on.
for me.
Yeah.
Roll
I'm like,
stealth.
what was the point of that entire distraction if I get nothing out of it?
Yeah, roll stealth. Roll stealth.
Okay. No advantage then? Okay.
Actually, wait a couple seconds and you will get advantage.
I'll wait 2 seconds.
You guys see as as you guys realize that you're in the middle of this staircase and there's really no way to sneak by. You see a man in the crowd desperately run towards the door as the machine gun man on the top of the stairs holds up a hand to the people by the door, and he sort of walks down, like sort of next to you, holds up his gun, and the guy falls flat on his face. The guards by the front door walk over. One of them picks up the gold and holds it up in the air. And then you see, or you hear the guy saying next to you, "Yeah, we got him."
Is this
Now, was that so hard, everybody?
is this my opportunity?
This is your opportunity.
Okay.
So roll stealth with advantage. This guy's standing now, sort of
God damn. Okay.
With advantage. With
with
advantage.
I did roll with advantage.
no.
I unfortunately rolled low, but I have good stealth. I got a
Can I
12.
shore up that roll since I
I
took a
have-
power stance to block Poi Poi?
Yeah, I will give it to you with a 13.
I will spend 1 pity point.
Okay. You scurry. You
This is
slip
why
out.
I make sure to collect pity points before I make big rolls.
You slip out and scurry into the doorway, we'll say, as it's slowly closing. So you scurry and manage to slip in. Now, was that so hard? Guards, if you would please take out any of the bodies. And as for the rest of you, for the trouble that you have caused me, I will be, before you leave, having the guards take half of your slips. You hear like this sort of like roar from the audience. Now, I know that you might be upset about that, but you understand you caused me a great deal of stress and trouble and pain for my guards. Having to clean up after y'all's mess. So on that, I think it's mighty fair that I take half of your work. You can always earn it back by finding, you know what. Now I'm done talking to y'all. Get back to work. As you see, like, everybody's just sort of, like, looking around, sort of desolate. And, Poi Poi, you step into, hang on, this...
On site. I see the mayor.
Yeah, you are in this room. That's not what I meant to click, but you step into this sort of cavernous area. You can see that the big walls and everything is literally just a facade. On the other side of this staircase, there is this big wooden platform that you're on. With this sort of desk at the end of it. There are guards sort of standing around and walking around. None of them seem to notice you right now. This wall is being held up by these massive wooden slats. It's... When you step
Completely
through,
fake wall.
it's a completely fake wall. It's not fake, quote unquote. It's a real wall, but there's nothing really behind this door that's dressed up all fancy or anything like that. You are standing on a wood platform right now, and it is like a raw wood platform, and it is stained with blood. Like, this is like the killing floor, essentially. You know, maybe there's a stray finger or something. The guards are sort of sitting around. There's a couple of them sitting by a campfire downstairs, but, you know, nothing really too much of a worry. They do have an Alanian that is chained up next to them. It seems like the Alanian's actually playing cards with them, but, you know, you can't see... I was going to say a funny thing. You can't see whether the Alanian's winning or not. You do see, looking down, those two doorways with stairs leading down.
Yeah.
One of them seems to have been boarded up, but the other one is as far as you can see clear, and there does seem to be light coming from the bottom of the staircase.
Well,
Additionally, and you're gonna like this, you can see that the stained glass is still there. It's cracked and there's a hole in it. But it's cracked and there's a hole in it. So, good news for you. You don't have to go back through the casino in order to get out of this place.
I can crack through the window.
You can just get out through the window.
Or through the wall. You still have faster.
That is
That's
true.
true.
Or through the wall.
The window is going to be a quick exit. The Poi Poi signature.
And you can, obviously, talk to your group, but you would have to speak.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I don't want to be by these guards. Okay, well, I'm fastening my mask and keeping my hood up.
Mm-hmm.
I did give my team a bit of a time limit, so I gotta get somewhere I can speak freely. So... boarded? That's interesting. That's something I'm gonna have to check out if I get the chance later. For now, I'm just gonna try and slip down the stairs.
Okay.
Cautiously, obviously.
You step down the wooden stairs.
I will adhere to the walls, if I can, to avoid any creakage that I am unprepared for.
You adhere to the wooden stairs, and now you are on the first floor again.
Okay.
You may now go to the stone door, but there's really no good way to walk without being sort of in view, so roll stealth for me, please.
It's so stressful how often I have fucking solo missions.
I think that's your fault.
Well, what else are we supposed to do in this situation?
That's fair. That's fair.
They have guns, my guy.
We got medieval
that's a nat
weapons.
20.
We got a clock.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hope that covers my stealth for a while.
And it was in that moment Spectrum decided that providing reliable internet service was optional.
Sorry, one sec, I'm bugging.
Oh my.
Oh, everybody's
Of course,
bugging.
having a moment.
Oh! Yeah, Brady's complete.
Yeah, you guys.
Brady, you're completely clear to me. Why is just
Yeah.
everybody? Why are all the LA folks?
It's like LA with
Brady-
this shit.
Brady-
Not
yeah.
surprising.
To me, I can see May and Brady fine. Yeah, May and Brady are fine for me. It's Alice and Evan, so I must not be fine. Since we're having this issue, I vote that we just let the session end here, and then pick up next time. For those of you who don't know, where there's fires in LA. I don't know if they're going to be over by the time this episode comes out. I would hope so. But we've been having everyone in LA right now, which is me, Alice, and Evan, are having some internet issues, and we've been having like rolling blackouts and power issues and all of that, and it's not been a fun time. We will see you in the next video. I'm not even gonna do the full recap since we're gonna start back here in the middle of something, but Evan's just groaning. We have been BoardFellows. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time in session 20, where hopefully we won't be dealing with fire-related connection issues. Bye, everybody!
Stay tuned. Bye-bye.